Hello everybody and welcome to a new Mango stream or Mango video. I'm playing today Crabvine. This is a modern deck that, it's been around sometimes here and there, you've seen it playing, but it recently top 4 a modern super qualifier. That's like a 9-round Swiss event. And I'm going to be playing today because I like to play hot new decks that do well, and explore decks. And, well, the second place is the Wonder. The Wonder is a card that I remember as I was a child in the Blue-Green Madness decks. It's so good. And it's recently printed into Modern, thanks to Modern Horizons 2, and this deck has adopted it. If it's in the graveyard and you control an island, which is an important part, all your creatures gain flying. So what creature do you have? You have Vengevines. Whenever there's Vengevines, something weird is happening. So let's see how does this deck work. Alright, our goal is to mill ourselves. This is a self-mill deck, auto-mill deck. We play Glimpse the Unthinkable, but we target ourselves. We also play Merfolk Secretkeeper to target ourselves, and of course Hedron Crab to target ourselves. You don't play the Ruin Crab because the Crab of Ruin only targets the opponent, whereas the Crab that holds the big Hedrons can target yourself. You target yourself and what you get. Oh, wait, and also Otherworldly Gaze. This is a new card, very good in this deck. What do you get by milling yourself? Sorry, there's one more self-mill card, is Stitch a Supplier. Stitch a Supplier, excellent card. Very, very good at self-milling. Okay, so what do you get now? You have Gravecrawler, which can come into play for free if you have a zombie. What zombie do you have? You have Stitch a Supplier and Rotting Rats. Alright, so Rotting Rats, apart from the art, which is... I don't like these arts. I'm a pretty, scary person, so I don't like to see it like this thing, so I just move to another card. Oh, a beautiful Narcomoeba. What Rotting Rats does, without looking at the art, is it's a 2-mana 2-1. Oh no, it's a 1-1. Alright, it's a 2-mana 1-1 that when it comes to play, each player discards a card. So what happens is, you comes into play, and you discard a card that you want to be in the graveyard. For example, a Vengevine, or a Prized Amalgam, or a Gravecrawler. And when you do that, you also trigger the Prized Amalgam because you're unearthing a card. You're not triggering the Vengevine because you have to cast a card, and unearth doesn't count for that. But you can also just cast it from hand, still discard a Vengevine, and then cast another 1-drop like a Merfolk Secretkeeper. So often with this deck, you go venture deeper, so you mill 4, and then you play the Secretkeeper. So that's what you do. And then you have a couple of Narcomoebas, Crip and Chill, Prized Amalgam, just things that you like to self-mill. And that's the deck. Obviously, you're very weak to Graveyard Hate, but you don't see Leyline on the Void anymore. You still see Endurance and plenty of Relic of Progenitus, which are definitely going to be terrible to play against. Hopefully we don't play against those. Hopefully we just go off. Our opponents are just powerless and lose. That's the goal of today. The Sideboard, we have 4 Leyline, 4 Force of Negation, couple of Subtlety for Amulet Titan, and either under the Great Revel. We have a Sunset Trophy and Natural State as a catch-all, and then 1 Darkblast, because... why not, right? Why not? They play Ragavan, you play Darkblast. Actually, against Ragavan, we have a sick tech, and that is Merfolk Secretkeeper. Imagine they go Ragavan, and you go boom, 0-4. Pass this wall. They can't even pass it with Lightning Bolt. But I guess they can't pass it with Lightning Bolt after you block their Ragavan. But... it's another story. Let's get into the matches. Alright, the mana base is infinite fetches, 12 fetches because we play the crabs, so we need fetches. And the fetchable lands are 3 Watery Grave, Swamp, Overgrown Tomb, 2 Islands, and Breeding Pool. This deck is actually important to keep track of the fetchable lands, because what happens is that you can easily just mill your fetchable lands and just don't find any land, because once you mill yourself for so much, it can really go down. Buongiorno Cresolo, Alberto, and everybody else. Let's get to the games. Ooh, this is a 1-lander. Although we have Otherworldly Gaze, I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep this hand. The Otherworldly Gaze will, yeah. And opponent doesn't reveal lures, so they might not play Thoughtseize. Usually Thoughtseize decks play lures. These days, not having Companion is a big sign. I think I'm gonna just go with, I don't want to go Crab, because I'm gonna cast this. Okay, I think I have it. I'll just pass here, play Otherworldly Gaze, looking for a land, and then play Crab land. Yeah, that's gonna be my sequencing. Because you could go Crab, but I just go kill it, and that's gone. Alright, this is Yawgmoth, okay. And I'm gonna get a Watery Grave and gaze myself. Looking for lands. 3 lands! Nice. Alright, 3 lands. Well. So what can I do next turn? I can also just draw Watery Grave, cast it, play Rotting Rats. Discard Vengevine. And then the turn after, I cast multiple things and reanimate the Vengevine. I think it's a good line. So I'll put one of these in the graveyard. And the rest 2 on top of my deck. Maybe it's not very explosive, but this guarantees me the 3rd land, which is kind of needed. Whereas if I just took a fetch land there, I wouldn't have the 3rd land. So I'm gonna go Rotting Rats and discard this Vengevine. And they discard a card, which isn't like the worst. Obviously, you're overpaying for that effect, but discarding a Vengevine is a big deal because this Vengevine is coming back next turn. Next turn, I draw a fetch land, so I can go Hedron Crab. Hedron Crab, Stitcher Supplier, fetch land. They don't attack. I would have definitely blocked. Like a Yawgmoth. Draw. Hedron Crab. Fetch land. Target myself. I'm gonna just take a basic land here. It'll be a basic swamp. Target myself. I'm gonna go save target. Always yield. Okay, there's a Creepy Shield and a Narcomoeba. You'd have probably actually played Stitcher Supplier first in case I milled Vengevine. Because this Vengevine is gonna trigger when I cast this. So that was a mistake that I made. Okay, so I'm gonna play Stitcher Supplier, reanimate the Vengevine, and then mill 3. If I see a Vengevine now, that's a mistake. Because if I played this first before fetching, I would have had that card. Alright. Ooh, there's the Wonder! The Wonder, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the graveyard. We're flying over here. We're flying high. Rotting Rats, fly. Sorry, young wolves, you're too young to fly yet. One day you'll grow. But not now. And then I'm playing this 2 mana 1 flyer. 1 mana 2/1 flyer. Hello, good morning everybody. They go Aldrich Evolution, and this might be an endurance, but that's fine. Like, look at my board state. Yeah, it's an endurance. It's okay. Goodbye, graveyard. Also, I have an Hedron Crab, so I have plenty of good. Oh no, I don't fly anymore! They took the Wonder away! That's true. Endurance, so strong. Alright, draw. Prized Amalgam. Opponent's on 9. I mean, what if we attack with all? Like, for real. What's their good block? 2/2 blocks. I don't know. Here, we have an Earth. 1/1 blocks. Here, I mill 3. I think I attack with all. At the end of the day, that's my plan, right? I don't think I can unearth this and reanimate the Prized Amalgam. I don't think that's how it works. Because when you unearth it, the Prized Amalgam is still in hand, and then you discard it. So, that's not good. Exactly. Why couldn't they just keep it cool? Do you have the deck list? Yeah, on screen, there should be Cardboard Live. If you're from computer. If you're not, you can go to !deck and check the list there. Or follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Der Volkmeister, good morning. Alright, so they're blocking in a excellent way, of course. They're taking 3 damage. That one goes back. Huh. So I could cast a Prized Amalgam. Yeah, I feel like I want to. Opponent has 3 cards. Again, you can check the deck list. It's open. I open deck list. exclamation mark deck, and etc. Alright, they got Yawgmoth Ram Physician, and they have 2 Undying cards, so they can, like, go off, but they don't go anywhere. So, Merfolk Secretkeeper. Yeah, I'm going to... Is there a merit to milling myself? Don't think there is. Well, I have, like, Creeping Chill that I can find, but I can just do that later, right? Hello, Tits Ludens. I play Magic Online because it has older formats. And older formats are more fun. I'm just gonna attack with all here. I feel like all of these guys can come back from the graveyard. Like, they do have excellent blocks, but maybe just, like, killing a Yawgmoth, it's okay with me. Actually, no, they couldn't have gone off because they have 2 creatures with Undying. In order to go off your Yawgmoth, you need a creature with Undying and a creature without Undying. Well, yeah, they kill everything. Except for the Vengevine. This one mills 3. I play... Oh, it's only 2 Creeping Shield left. Alright, so they sacrifice Endurance, wow, to remove a counter from this. But they lose a life here, eh? They lose another life, and they do the little Yawgmoth thing. Uh-huh. So, yeah, sure. So that comes back. And now what? Well, let's begin by venturing deeper myself. Let's see if I mill any Creeping Chill. No, not a single one. Now, what can I do? I can mill myself again with the Otherworldly Gaze. I have 1 blocker. I don't think I need blockers at the moment. I could just reanimate the Gravecrawler for the next turn, but I think I just want to go deeper with this Otherworldly Gaze. Just because if I find a Creeping Chill, my opponent's gonna probably die. I think I'm just passing here. Yeah, exactly. I think I'm just passing and doing the gaze in my opponent's turn. Because I'm afraid of dying to like a Blood Artist or an Essence Ward and stuff like that. Yeah, this is my play now. It's Otherworldly Gaze. It's funny how opponent just turn 3 Endurance us and we might just, you know, beat down with our bad creatures. I Vengevine beats hard. But no, the Rotting Grass that I always make fun of was definitely good in this game because we discarded a Vengevine and reanimated it on turn 3. So that's something. Okay, let's see what they do. Again, they have 4 cards in it, which is a lot. I could have reanimated a Rotting Grass and make them discard 1, but I don't think that gives me much. It gives me very far away. Plus, this card dies on the turn. You kind of want to reanimate first. Wall of Roots, okay. This is my adventure zone. A zone that was very, very common. Okay, they go Dried Arbor. See what else they do. They go Eldritch Revolution. I don't feel very good about this game. I think I'm going to Otherworldly Gaze now. They're on 3 because they fetched. And I feel like I'm going to go Gaze here and hoping to find the Creeping Chill. Come on! Creeping Chill. Creeping Chill? No. Okay. Graveyard. Okay. Top. The Narcomoeba comes into play. Yes. And let's see what they find here. I might be dead. They find a 4-drop. They find Zulaport Cutthroat. And I think I die here. I'm not sure, honestly, if I die. Oh, yeah, I do. So they have a loop here in which they sacrifice a creature with Undying, two creatures with Undying, one at a time, and they just kill me with the Zulaport Cutthroat. Because they always go in life parity, because they gain 1 and they lose 1, whereas I go down every time, so I lose the game this way. Close game. Opponent got me eventually. The Endurance is definitely hard to beat. But this was a close game. Okay, now I want Darkblast for sure, and I want Subtlety. I don't know about Assassin's Trophy. Oh yeah, Subtlety also good against Endurance here. Oh yeah, more cards in Library than cards in hand. That's life. That's true. That's true. If against Yawgmoth you gain a lot of life, they can't do that. That's true. Maybe a Census Trophy, not bad. I don't know. So for sure, these 3 cards. Not exactly. Of course, like sideboarding is is so tough with these decks. All right, I think I'm trimming a little bit of here and there. I don't know. Let me just do this. I don't think Leyline. Like, sure, it stops their combo, but. This hand. This hand doesn't seem amazing. It just does this, and that's it. The rest are just unplayable, so. Got a mulligan. Okay, this Mendes was very good. Very strong hand. Alright, let's keep it. I'm gonna bottom the Vengevine or the Prized Amalgam. What's worst? I think you can cast this. In order to put this to work, you have to draw the Erotic Rats. And I only have 2. I'm gonna just do this. Subtlety, Subtlety is also for Endurance. Which, I mean, it's the way to beat this deck. I'm gonna go Island Crab here. Or maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna go Island Crab, and then I'm gonna go Glimpse of the Unthinkable. My opponent plays Yawgmoth. They don't have that many removal spells. If I play against a red deck, you don't do this play. Or a white deck. But against the Yawgmoth, I think it's a fine play. Of course, I can go like Dismember. So there was a way to go infinite. You don't go infinite. You just deal as much damage as your deck size. Because Yawgmoth loses you a life, draws a card. So, as long as you can keep drawing card, you can keep on doing the thing. Alright, here I'm going to mill myself for 3. Save target. Yeah. Fetch for... might just be a swamp. Fetch for a swamp. And then mill myself for 10. Okay, nothing happened. Hope they don't go land Eldritch Evolution Endurance here. Grist. Okay. And they make a token. Okay. Alright. Let's see what to do now. It's my upkeep. I have Otherworldly Gaze. Things that are relevant are Gravecrawler, Vengevine, Prized Amalgam. Not that many things, honestly. So I can go Otherworldly Gaze now in upkeep. Yeah, I guess. Rip and Chill. I think I'm gonna draw Teacher Supplier here. Huh. Although... Maybe better a land than a Teacher Supplier, honestly. No, I think this is a zombie, so we can reanimate the... We can reanimate the Gravecrawler with it later. Not sure if there was a better way to do this, honestly. Is a subtlety. If I play the Gazing End, yeah, but I didn't have the Supplier. I guess I should have played the Gazing End, because that was just a little bit easier. Yeah, I passed, got back 2 Prized Amalgams here. Gaze in second main. What happens in second main? Yeah. Okay, now I look for the Wonder. So now my goal is to reanimate Vengevines. I only have 1 so far. I'm hoping to find more. I can go Court of Calling for Endurance, so maybe I just untap here. I'm going to cast Gravecrawler from the graveyard. Maybe attack first, actually. Yeah, maybe attack first. So, I might just go old face. Yeah, I don't think I care about Grist. The emblem is... Yeah. I was expecting a chord for Andrea, and so I didn't want to cast this in my upkeep or this in my upkeep. Because then I just lose everything and lose the turn. Okay. Well, they waited a combat phase. I could have reanimated this, but at that point I thought I didn't have it because I didn't even put a stop. Yeah. So I'm gonna lose the graveyard. Okay. And I can kill a 3/3. And now I think I'd rather go Otherworldly Gaze in my opponent's turn here instead of casting a Prized Amalgam. Opponent's on 10. We have 2 more Cripping Shields in the deck. Really hard to play around 8, and you know, you just make plays that might end up being worse if they have it / don't have it. Okay, let's see how they attack here. They pass. Alright. Second main phase, I'm going to do this because if I find an Narcomoeba, I reanimate the Amalgam. Okay, I'm going to put these 2 in the graveyard. And this one on top. Yeah, this one on top. But at the same time, I'm also flashing this back. I know that I'm only looking at the top 2 cards. Yeah, maybe it's not good enough. And I should just untap. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just untap. Alright, see, they're doing something here. It's another chord. Yeah, my opponent deck has a lot of toolbox, and they get access to it very easily, so it's gonna be hard. Chord of Calling for 4. Sure. They got Yawgmoth Tron Physician. And they kill my Stitcher Supplier. Wow, okay. Yeah, find Darkblast on. You're killing a Prized Amalgam. Very strange. Maybe they have another Endurance. Alright, I'm gonna gaze again, I guess. If I find an Narcomoeba, reanimate both Amalgams. I don't, but I reanimated Rotting Rats, which is not bad. Also, I might draw Subtlety now. Yeah. Rotting Rats makes so that I can discard this. Reanimate the 2 Amalgams. Though if I discard this, then I don't have Subtlety up anymore. I don't think I care about keeping up Subtlety, honestly. Maybe I'm just looking for a land here to trigger my crabs to find more creeping chills. Yeah, I probably just bottom everything now. I don't think it returns the Vengevine. It doesn't count like it's cast. Maybe it is. Alright, there's Darkblast. Yeah, I actually don't mind dredging a Darkblast here. Oh, nice. Oh, a Wonder! I found a Wonder! Huh. I don't have Vengevines yet, though. Well, I'm gonna go Rotting Rats, for sure. discarding the Amalgam, which is going to trigger the other Amalgams later. So yeah, the Rotting Rats. Oh, you leave the rats on top. Oh, I see. Discard this. So I should have just cast the rat from hand and cast the crawler. That's true. I was hoping to find a land. Oh wow, they put into play Obstinate Baloth. That's insane. When's the last time you seen an Obstinate Baloth? Oh man, a game 4 life. That's super cool. Alright, so the Amalgams are coming into play end of turn, and they will put into play the other Amalgam. Now I'm wondering if I should play Darkblast on this Ignoble Hierarch. Or play Gravecrawler. I think I'll just attack for 2, and but they have endurance, so. Marty, what ear is it? Yeah, what ear is it? My opponent has how much damage does this deal? Loses equal life to the number of creatures. Alright. I'm gonna just deal with 1 damage here. I think even 1 damage is relevant. Yeah. We could have attacked with Vengevine this turn. It's not bad. Alright, I'm gonna just return the 2 Amalgams here, and that one, and these 2 Amalgam will trigger the 3rd one. And then after all of that, I'm gonna Darkblast the Ignoble Hierarch, I think. Or I could keep Darkblast to mess up with my opponent combo. Maybe it's slightly better. They do know about my Darkblast, but maybe it's slightly better. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of Obstinate Baloth, opponent Liliana of the Veil. They core for 2 when it's not a good sign. Yeah, we could have attacked with a Flying Vengevine, but my opponent has a... Wow, Scavenging Booze. It's an excellent card. Am I just using this Darkblast to kill this? Am I just conceding? Yeah, I think I am. Well, they on top of infinite mana, infinite cards in hand. Yeah. Not the best matchup to be welcomed, but the deck was... I mean, it did its things. It did its things. Opponent interact with our graveyard as early as game 1, and yeah, we could have attacked with Vengevines a couple of times if I, had more, if I had more, how do you say, practice with this deck, but, it's never, just not as a excuse, but, picking up a new deck every league is definitely... It's me into the spots where sometimes I don't see the line. What are the pros and cons of this deck versus Dredge? Chris Conte with hard-hitting questions, huh? Well, let's say that this deck maybe is a little bit more relying to Graveyard 8, as you can, like, rebuild or / cast your cards. Slightly easier. It's also maybe you don't need to, like, mulligan necessarily to that. No, it's a great question. An error record. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, what are the pros and cons? Just feel different. I don't know. It's not like... I wouldn't say that one is better than the other. With my one match practice. Mulligan's much better. Okay, yeah, I can see that. But at the same time, like, Dredge is way more explosive. Like, you can play a Cathartic Reunion and just, go off. Whereas with this deck, as you saw, we milled 16 on turn 2 and didn't accomplish anything. Or rather, we just made, like, some small things. Oh, does anybody want to play with me? But at the same time, you can just cast your cards, which is pretty cool. Like, having the option to cast your cards is pretty cool. Yeah. Well, maybe Dredge, it's a little bit weaker to counterspell. Like, if you counter the Cathartic Reunion, maybe it doesn't do much. I'm not sure. Just making things up. It's not easy to have all the answers, It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher. I have a lot of knowledge about Magic, but it's you know, those questions are hard to answer. All right, Shanos00. Shanos00. Let's go. Yeah, I know. I have a face on the screen. That's true. Should I play without camera? All right. Hand is fine. I don't know. Probably not, but I'm keeping. The most fun to me is when like I just load up a deck and people start asking questions like if I played this deck like 17 times. Like, oh, where's this tower? Hello. Please don't play Relic of Progenitors. Otherworldly Gaze. I'm just gonna go Crab. My opponent deck shouldn't play removal spells on turn 2 for this. I can go a Warping Whale, but what's your wisdom? I could have still gone this to play around Warping Whale, but I don't know. Playing this on turn 1 means that I can go, like, maybe turn 2 this. I'm not even sure. Maybe I can go upkeep this if I play this on turn 1. Yeah, maybe it's still better to do this. I don't know. Powerful Subtlety option. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, they go green mana. Ooh, 2 tower! Lovely. Just get a 3rd tower. Come on, get a 3rd tower. 3rd tower. That's the new way of Troning. Alright, they got power plant. Va bene. Upkeep, but when I cast this card. Ma sì, dai! Or not. When I cast this card. Crip and Chill. And then there's 2 cards that I might want. I think I'm gonna keep the Supplier. This mill's 1 less, but it's a zombie. I think it's good. Put in the grave. Which side do we want to put in the graveyard? Venture Deeper or... That's fine, I'll put the front side in the graveyard. Lol. Okay, so that's on top. Crip and Shield triggers. Yes. Draw the Supplier. And then we play the Misty Rainforest. Save targets. Auto yield. Dripping Chills. And that's the Gravecrawler for later. Mill 3, we got Prized Amalgam. And we got Supplier. Mill 3, we got Gaze, Gravecrawler, Rotting Rats. Okay. No Vengevines, unfortunately. Maps. I'd go Tron on turn 4. We need to move quickly, chat. We need to move quickly. Alright, upkeep, nothing, because I have to reanimate Vengevines. Be like, where is the Vengevine? There aren't, but maybe I milled them. Nice. Actually nice. I can go Rotting Rats and discard it. You might think this was a bad draw, but it wasn't that bad. And I went Rotting Rats from hand because I have to trigger the Vengevine. If I go Rotting Rats from the graveyard, I don't trigger it. And then I go Overgrown Tomb, untapped, meal myself for 3. Come on, more Vengevines. The Wonder! You can't block. And then I go Gravecrawler. And then I reanimate the Vengevine and attack for 5. 5 is not very much when my opponent has 10 mana in play, but a little bit. A little bit. Attack. Please don't go Ugin. Please don't go Ugin. Just go like Vertical Engine, which can't block. Can you explain what happened in Legacy? What happened in Legacy? What do you mean? They got Urza's mine. Okay, only one, even if it triggers twice, it's only one. That's a weird thing where every card I reanimate triggers it, but there's only one, unfortunately. Could have been a little bit more lucky with off of our deck. Just go 1 Vengevine, 1 Amalgam. Don't go Ugin, te prego. No. That's 8 mana. No, that's a Spirit Dragon. Pepengu. Come on, why do you play Spirit Dragon? Chat. Why? Why Spirit Dragon? Yeah, every game we're so close and we just don't win. Love it. Oh, alright, let's do this. Maybe I can get some more Vengevines. If only I had more Vengevines. That's kind of tilting that I had like no Vengevines. Like freaking half of my deck, I got one Vengevine. Dio buono. Ho pure pescato poi. Oh, chat. I'm gonna put these two in the graveyard and this in hand, and then I just randomly Rotting Rats. Yeah. It's a terrible play, I know. What can I do? Do 1 damage. I'll reanimate this, or I can just fetch and pass, honestly. Maybe that's better. Yeah. I'll just fetch and pass here. Leave by Tron, die by Tron. And they didn't even play Relic. They just went Tower Tower. So they subscribed to the Mengu School of Mulligan with Tron. They went Tower Tower. And they easily won the game. Alright, I'm gonna go Swamp and pass here. Yeah, I'm gonna just go Gaze in my opponent turn. If I go Rats, I don't think I accomplish much. I have to go Gaze, get like 3 Vengevines, and win the game next turn. That's my plan. Come on, off of my deck. Where's the Vengevines? Yavimaya, okay. I can cast Vengevine. No, vabbè, I get the Torment's Grave. That's the thing with Karn. It's like good against not very good decks, and it's like bad against the good decks. So now they got Grafdigger's Cage, and Pepengo goes bye-bye. Va bene, concede the game. You win. Subtlety can also answer a Planeswalker, which is something. Maybe Force of Negation is not bad. This is not bad. This probably fine. And the problem is that whenever you Cyber like this, you just really just make your deck much worse. Because now, like, we're gonna... Like, we have to have cards that don't really function, so we mill ourselves, we mill Cyber cards, and the deck is, like, much, much worse. Alright. On the play. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, cut the Tarmogoyf in the side. Tower. Pass. Wow, tower pass. Oh, there's Laurel. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw the Tarmogoyf. I'm like, I'm not playing Tarmogoyf in the Sideboard of a graveyard deck. But I mean, again, I have like no knowledge about this deck, and I haven't won a game yet. Okay, so there's an Hedron Crab. Buono. I'm gonna graveyard these two and draw the crab. That's not how recipes work. Alright, draw the crab. Ah, come on, point. Just give me priority. What are you doing? Make me play. Alright. Etch. Tron. Sideboard Grist. Okay, that's self-mill. What do I find? Anything relevant? Grist. Yeah. Maybe surgical. Buona. Orca boia, 2 Vengevines. Attenzione. Attenzione. 2 Vengevines. 2 Vengevines. Alright. A pass. Please don't go Relic of Progenitus. I tap for 12 next turn. Assuming everything goes fine and they don't Relic me. No. Okay! I don't want to jinx it, but we might be winning our first game. We might be winning the first game. They got Tron, which is not a good sign, but okay. Now I fetch. I get, whatever, Breeding Pool if I still have it. No, actually, yeah, Breeding Pool, whatever, Overgrown Tomb. Mill myself for 3. On. I don't know, more things to put into play. Yeah, go. Okay, I'm in. Untap. Untap. Draw. Whoa. Okay, so first you have to mill yourself. Yes. So first you have to mill yourself. I think you actually do it with ability on the stack, right? Yeah. You might randomly mill your fetchable lands, I don't know. I'm gonna discard a Vengevine here, so I'm just taking... I can take just a basic island at this point. Alright, so mill myself for 6. Nothing. 1 Crippin' Chill. Okay. So it's Plate of Rotting Rats, discarding Vengevine. And then let's play Gravecrawler. I can attack for 12. And my opponent cannot Ugin me next turn. Assuming they don't have Vengevine, Surgical here. Which they don't. I think we might be winning our first game. Bam, bam, bam. When you play this kind of decks, you really just live by your Vengevines. Like, if you see 3 Vengevine in the top, like, 20 cards, you're a very good deck. If you see 1 in the top half, like the first game, you're probably losing. All this does is not a... I mean, obviously it's a good card, but it's not like a big deal. You just rebuild. Actually, you win them. If the goal is dust, you just go Rotting Rat, Gravecrawler, and you win. So it's really just Ugin. Like, the way we lost game 1 is to Ugin. If they have the stone, Oblivion Stone, or like other ways to deal with you, it wasn't a thing. It was really just only Ugin game 1, because even if they go Vermcold, I had the Wonder in the graveyard. Okay. This is like the classic deck where you always complain that your opponent has the right piece, but you just lose to the right piece, you know what I mean? Like, you're always... Like, when you play this kind of decks, and I do play this deck very often, it's like, oh, they had exactly what they needed. Yeah, I mean, just playing a deck that loses to something isn't the best, but you could say that every deck loses to something. Whether it's a turn 1 Ragavan or... Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how to sideboard, of course. I think the Ass Trophies and the Natural State are kind of needed in case they go... a Karn Cage. So I think it's fine. Then you can just kill the Karn and move on. I think the Subtlety and the Force of Negation are strong. Well, I'm gonna submit. Yeah, Ugin is the Bane, and yeah, who's Bean? Okay, the set is not great, but I think I have lands and the crab, and it's also a dream. And lands, crab, dream. You can go around the mulligan and make a case for mulligan every end, but it's not going to work on twitch.tv/Andrea Mengucci, as we tend to keep medium hands. On the spectrum of mulligan, I'm on the keep side. Relic of Progenitors, that's fine. This card is not a big deal. Alright, how about we just go Gravecrawler now? Eh? To. Pitum Gravecrawler, attack for 2 on turn 2. Is Bram. Okay. I know you can mulligan. I know you can. I know. There's many decks that can mulligan. My opponent deck can mulligan. My deck can mulligan. Attack for 2. And what about just going Rotting Rats instead of... No. Let's go Crab and mill myself. Actually, I'm gonna fetch 2 because I might find a Gravecrawler. Narcomoeba. Nice. And the Vengevine too. We should have done this break on, but I guess if I ran with a Vengevine, my opponent is gonna blow up the relics. Alright. They tapped us. I'll exile the Overgrown Tomb because I don't have any Delve card in this deck. Maybe it's a weakness. There should be some like Delve cards you can cast from the graveyard. Spellectomy. Have you ever tried this card in your deck? I think it could fit the deck. Nicely. Oh, come cazzo si chiama? Ogak. Have you tried this card in your deck? It's a... You can convoke paying with the... You can convoke cast this card paying with the Gravecrawlers. And then it's an 8/8 for free. It has trample. I think you should try this card. Also reanimates Vengevine. Seems good on turn 2. You can also play Sage Wayfinder to dig a little bit deeper. Oh, you can also combo with this other card. You have this in the graveyard, and then you have Altar of the Banshee, I think. It's a good deck in Legacy. I don't know why people haven't tried it in Modern yet. We should play that deck one day. Alright, should I fetch? I will. Do I get... I don't have an Overgrown Tomb, I milled it. Do I get... Yeah, I think I'm gonna get an Untap Land, because if I randomly get a Gravecrawler, it's pretty cool. Second Vengevine. Alright, I'll pass. Let's see if they crack the relic. Hogak Summer or Eldrazi Winter? Well, at the PT Eldrazi, I played Eldrazi. At the PT Hogak, I did not play Hogak. So I think it was better. For me, it was better Eldrazi Winter. Is this a power deck? Power deck? It doesn't have any power. No power in this deck. Okay, let's see. They have the relic, but I can be down for 3 opponent. I'm assuming you're scared. Rotting Rats? Well, if we don't play Rotting Rats, we can play this other card in this deck. If you don't want to play Rotting Rats, you can splash red and play this card. Alright, they just did not do that much, so I'm just untapping here. Drawing? Hmm. And I'm gonna act in main phase 1 here, because I wanna cast Rotting Rats. Actually, I'm gonna fetch first. Fetch first. You know that I actually played a tournament with the 3 cards I highlighted. It was Red Bull Untapped Florence, and I played it with 4 Ogak, 4 Bridge from Below, 4 Faithless Looting in my deck. It was 2019. I went 7-0 in Swiss, and then lost in top 8 with Devoted Druid, against Devoted Druid. Against Devoted Druid Vizier combo, which is powered up by once... No, Once Upon a Time wasn't there yet. I don't know. I guess they just had the combo twice on turn 3 and I died, because that deck didn't have that much interaction. Well, I keep on fetching here. I can't get double green anymore, because the Overgrown Tomb is here, so I'm just getting Island. Troll... Golgari Gravecrawler is banned in Modern, yeah. Alright, non ho trovato un cazzo! Porca merda! It's an awful graveyard. Alright, I guess I'm attacking for 3 here. I spilled 13 and didn't find anything. Esquivo. I guess that's what happens when you sideboard out 1 Narcomoeba. Actually, I didn't sideboard out very much. I sideboarded the Secret Keeper, like the Crippin' Shield, which is like not that good. Alright, now, do I just cast a Prized Amalgam? I think so, like I could cast this, but I think, I don't know, a good old Amalgam is fine. I could have cast this and phoned like a Narcomoeba, but I'm only looking at the top 3 cards, and just, I think I'd rather play a 3-3. Have your one with Phoenix, yeah. It was me and him first and second in the Swiss. That was very good. So I was 6-0 and down paired, so I had to play. And he was 5-1 and could have drawn, but he decided to play because if I won and he draws, he gets 8th and I get first, so we would pair round 1. So he decided to play. I remember that. He decided to play so that he could actually lose and go out, but he didn't want to get 8th and play against me. So he finished second on the Swiss, and we never played. But I went, I lost round 1 because he actually played against the Devoted Vizier in the final, which is a very good matchup for. Actually, I remember that by beating his last round opponent, he made come in top 8 the Devoted Vizier deck. That's a very good matchup for Phoenix. Just the classic like strategic things that you do in tournaments. Alright, they played Grafdigger's Cage, and they also have Tron. I will not win this game. Like, not even close, but what can I do? Allora, well, let's start by attack. I'm very, very happy I went for Prized Amalgam here. Let's kill the card and attack you for 3. You go to 12. Yeah, I could just go Creeping Chill. Nah, I kind of want to keep that as a last resource. I'll play probably just a Rotting Rats, discarding a land. Do I have any land left? I have, I think, only 1 Watery Grave. Oh, I should have a Breeding Pool. I should definitely get Breeding Pool because they have Cyber Green cards. Alright, let's start Swamp. And then I'll play this. I think me and myself will priority fetch because I don't want to mill the Breeding Pool, of course. Can I put it tapped? Yeah. And pass. Mill them out. Yes, it's a very easy thing to do. Milling them, it seems like definitely a thing that will help 100%. this game. All the chills? I don't think I have any chills left. My opponent also has no chill. In fact, they play Ugin the Spirit Dragon, which is unbeatable for me. Alright, it's been a pleasure to play this deck so far. Let's see if we can manage to win a match. Am I still in content for a year? Of course. We're actually talking about... It's just a joke. Sorry, it's just a joke. It's just speculation. But we might do a podcast. We might do a podcast, chat. Yesterday night, I did a podcast with two friends, and I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm like, maybe I should do this more. All right, this one seems good. This end seems good. I'm gonna start with just milling myself aggressively. I don't think I should play Gravecrawler on turn 1. Maybe I should. No, I'm gonna just, yeah. I'm gonna just mill myself. What I find? Alright, I find nothing, but okay. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Grief targeted me. Okay, you pitched. I'll mark a grave. Love it. You can take probably the Secret Keeper. Since the rest of the hand is not really good to discard. Yeah, let's stop that that discussion and move on. Bribelek, anyways. Exactly, anyways. Actually, Bribelek, you asked me a question earlier today. What was it? By the way, this is a classic self-mill strategy. You just mill yourself and mill all the good cards you want to draw, and you draw the cards that you want to mill. And that's life. So far. Yeah. I guess I'm casting this and passing the turn. I don't want to cast this. I want to wait for Vengevines. Madonna mia che busto del pescio. Moderator, don't hesitate to use your sword. Don't hesitate to use your sword. I give your sword for a reason. Chris Conte, why don't you have a sword? Let's give a sword to Chris Conte. Chris Conte. You're playing Arena. Yeah, you're playing Arena? I'll allow it. Mamma mia, ma che cazzo sto giocando? Can I also get this card? Why is my opponent allowed to play Fateful Mending and I can't? Yeah, Eli, don't play Standard. We have the Alchemy and Historic PT soon. And we're on the same team. Don't play Standard, porca merda. Be like, but you're playing Modern. I know. Yeah, you're allowed to play whatever you want, actually. Oh, just getting the gold for the day, relax. Okay, I'm relaxed. Very relaxed, actually. Never been so relaxed in my life. Rotting rats! Attenzione! Attenzione, chat, we have the rotting rats. The Rotting Rats. Land, go. As per Crabvines with Faithful Mending. That's a deck. Alright. It's time to bring in the Leyline of the Void. That's probably about it. I'm taking out La Meraviglia. Some Creeping Chills. I guess 2 is fine. 1 Rotting Rats and 1 you wanna bring in the forces. They play Grief. I don't know. I feel like we have to go just draw Leyline and go off. Yeah, Rotting Rats is not great, but at the same time you sometimes need it to reanimate things. Okay, I'll keep this hand. Let's go. I got turn 1 Stitcher Supplier. Did I bring in any green cards? No, then I'll just fetch a Watery Grave. Exactly, Counter Arcane. The name of this card in the tab. Back in the days, this card was a huge deal, I remember, as a child. Alright, let's go. Boom, let's mill some bombs. Gravecrawler laid out in the Void Land. Okay. Okay. That's a start. You don't Prismatic Ending my Supplier. Attack for 1. And then we mill ourselves for 10. Come on, let's get some goodies off the deck. Boom. 1 Creeping Chill. We got 1 Rotting Rats, 2 Rotting Rats. That's it. The OG Ravnica pre-release? That's a long time ago. That's 2004. No, when is it? 2008. Sorry, 2000. No, quanto cazzo è Ravnica? I don't remember actually. Is it 2005? I think 5, right? 5. Yeah. Ooh, a 3rd land. Attenzione. We can do stuff. Wait, opponent missed the land drop? Wait, what hand did you keep? Alright, I can never play Rotting Rats. Like, just, I can't. Like, it's just, I can't do that. If I do that, my opponent reanimates the Archon next turn, so let's chill. Let's chill, and our casts are 3 mana 3/3. Grief, va bene. Haha! Joke's on you, my hand sucks! Joke's on you, opponent. Oh, you ephemerate? Bye. Take it out. Take it all away. I'm actually reanimating Amalgam now because they have to discard it. And this one cannot target themselves. Joke's on you, opponent. I got nothing. Not a single thing. Draw. Oh, attenzione, because this might be a bad draw, but maybe it's not. I attack with both, because Supplier has to mill. I don't mind if it dies. Good old if it dies, it dies. Ooh, I love this trade. Sign me up. Gravecrawler, it's time to bring back the team with you. I'm not going to go Rotting Rats. I'm just afraid of my opponent discarding Archon. No Rotting Rats. No, if they discard Archon and then they're reanimated, I feel like a fool. You know, like those big fools? I don't want to do that. Big fools. Big fool's fear. Alright, if our opponent never plays a second land and doesn't do anything, I think I can get it. Alright, 7 damage. It's a 2-turn clock. Draw. Land. Va bene, Vengevine. Va bene, non mi frega niente. Let's go, attack. Spatatrack. Bam! Yo, Uganda wins. I think I have to take out Rotting Grass. It doesn't. It seems a little bit anti-combo. Anti-combo to have Rotting Grass in my deck against Reanimator. All right, I'll take a bathroom break before. No, actually, let's get this game done and then bathroom break. I can play one game with the rush. Although my doctor told me to never hold PP. Never. If you hold PP when you're young, you become old. And come si chiama? Let me read. And then you have the prostate. Your prostate. It gets bad when you're older. So yeah, that's. Woohoo! Leyline of the Void. Leyline of the Void. Leyline of the Void. It's Rakete. Haha, you don't have it? Joke's on you. I can play with my graveyard, you can't. And this, you don't grief ephemera me? Okay. I'm going to play a Stitcher Supplier. BAM! Uganda wins the match. Woo woo! Great game, chat. Great game. Great game. You know, the original is the 2 Leyline, 2 Tarmogoyf. Big Brain Pepangu knew that I would have gone 0-2 bracket. I would have played against the tier 3 graveyard decks, and I needed that Leyline of the Void. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, be back in 1 secondino, don't go anywhere. Hola. Alright, we are en route for the 0232. We did this yesterday with the Dimir control with Luris, 0232. And I'm en route today as well. Next league, I think we might as well just start 02 immediately. I think it would be better. By the way, yesterday I sent an email to Magic Online boss. I asked him, I'd love if Intermediate and Competitive Modern League would come back. There's a lot of new players and a lot of room to brew with having lower stakes leagues. Thanks for reading. That's what I said. And he viewed the message and didn't respond, which is fine. You don't have to respond immediately. This is not boyfriend girlfriend thing, but I just wanted to put it out there. I could have also, you know, said it to a more broad tweet and stuff like that, but I think just contacting the big boss is better. Yeah, plant the seed, exactly. It's not the new players, it's also me. Like, I want to play this matches, but I don't want to get, you know, I don't know. I prefer lower stakes leagues where players play more friendly and fun decks. All right, my hand is very good. Keep. Ah, Force from M21. Amulet of Vigor. That's a powerful card. They kept 7 and go Amulet turn 1. That's probably the most deadly thing you can see. I think it's way more deadly than turn 1 Ragavan. Turn 1 Amulet of Vigor. Force of Vigor. Dai, no, ma come? Dai, ma porca merda, ma che cazzo? The best play 1. Progenitus. It's fucking game 1. Mamma mia. Okay. Crab on top. But honestly though, Relic is now incredibly well positioned in the metagame. Like you might have seen with me playing Affinity and Tron with this in the main, and it was just outstanding. So playing a graveyard deck feels very, very scary these days. So here's a Vengevine. I can't just cast the Secret Keeper. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna cast the Secret Keeper here. Wow, 2 Vengevine. Yeah, they're gonna pop off the Vengevine here. Sorry, pop off the Relic here. Yeah. I mean, under normal circumstances, I would have had 2 Vengevine in play. I'm just playing on the draw, of course, on the draw, and against the turn 2 Relic with mana up. I mean, mana up is easy with Amulet. Draw. I decided to draw first because if I mill a Gravecrawler, I can go Rotting Grass from hand Gravecrawler. Because this is a Zombo. No, I milled Overgrown Tomb. Okay, pacienza. On Gravecrawler. There it is. Okay. That's good. Wow, this draw was actually excellent. Because you go Rotting Grass, discard Vengevine, and then cast this from the graveyard, Reanimic Vengevine. Yeah, deck is sweet. When one does well, it's definitely sweet. We're playing around the main deck hate. We can do this. They can make a 2-2 Saga. Va bene. I was very happy that I held the gaze to look for exactly a Gravecrawler. Not finding any Prized Amalgam though in the top 27 cards. It's what it is. Yeah, I don't have more Vengevine. I only have like one remaining Vengevine in the deck. I got a second Amulet. I think his deck should just be dead here. Like, I attack with a Vengevine. They just play Titan and kill me. No skepticism. I don't think they unban cards anymore. They used to unban cards when they didn't really care that much about Modern, so with printing cards, so they used to like control the format with bannings. But now that they just inject cards to Modern, I don't think that bannings unbannings is a good thing. Assuming they don't acknowledge the secondary market, the fact that they unban like I don't know Splinter Twin and the Splinter Twin price raised to the top, it doesn't justify the risk of a Splinter Twin like breaking the format and having to reban it. So I think it's yeah. I mean, there's plenty of cards that they could unban and maybe they're still fine, but I don't think they're gonna go for it. All right, good game. Bravo, opponent. I'm gonna play also round 5, I think. I don't want to just... yeah, actually, let's do this. Let's just quickly concede this one and go to round 5. Maybe I can play. Yeah. That bad. Let's play. Do I keep the Wonder in this matchup? Hmm. Natural state. Yeah. Alright, natural state seems good. Natural state seems good, yeah. Run Anger. Anger, though, you have to play like a red land. So in general, people love to go unban talk, but I think it's really hard to make it happen again. Unban talk. Anger isn't legal. Oh yes. Wait, is this illegal? I know it's from Ultimate Master. Ultimate Master, I guess, is not legal. That's true. That's true, Ultimate Master isn't legal. Haha, funny. Anger is not legal in Modern. Wow. No, Wonder is legal. Yeah, I guess they didn't feel safe in putting Anger in MH2. I didn't think about it. I assumed it was legal. Alright, this end is powerful. Yeah. Do I bottom this? Yeah, arrest is all needed for my plan. Die. I think we can do powerful things. Do I start with Crab? No, Crab turn 2, it's always best. Let's go Supplier. Actual one. Emil's... Always start with Venture Deeper, you think? Because Emil's one more? What about the 1 damage that you deal? Might add up. Ooh. And let's still go Crab, because if I mill Vengevines, I can reanimate it. And ability on the stack, I want to get another Watery Grave. If I draw a natural state, though, I can't cast it. So I guess I'm gonna go Overgrown Tomb here. Yeah. Okay, that's a Vengevine and I'm reanimating. Yeah, I understand that the mill's one more. I understand it. I just feel like attacking for 1 is relevant. Alberto, that's a good question. No, I haven't. What do you suggest? It can't be Arena Cube because my last YouTube video of Arena Cube got 300 views. Normally I have more than that, so despite I honestly would love that, I think I have to look at the views first. No, it's not gonna be Mill. I gave back the Tasha's he used Lauter, and I'm not spending 20 ticks each on it. Amulet of Vigor resolves, but we have a nice board state for turn 2. Just got controlling Historic. Yep, that's true. We could do that. We play some Arena. I haven't played Arena in a long time. Ooh, Misty Rainforest. Allora, what's best to do? Play land first or play Glimpse first? I think I'm gonna play land first. I'm gonna go land fetch. Yeah. Get island. Yeah. Because I might find Gravecrawlers and Vengevines. Narcomoeba. Triggers the Amalgams. And this is turn 3. We have a lot of things in play on turn 3. Rotting Rats and Gravecrawler. No Vengevines though. Close. I think I'm gonna mill myself for 4 first. Because if I find Vengevine, I can reanimate that. There it is. So I'm gonna go, I think, Gravecrawler Secretkeeper here. To attack with Vengevine. Yeah, I ended up not casting this at the end. I'm attacking with a lot of people already. It's turn 3 and I'm attacking with very many people. I mean, this hand I had 4 Enabler and didn't even cast the Glimpse. Yeah, I saw it, Alberto. I put it in my decks of the weekend. If you check on my YouTube channel every Monday, I post the decks that did well on the weekend. I boarded out all my Cripping Chills in this matchup. Only 1, okay. I have 3 in the deck still. No, I have 2 in the deck still. Vicious Crab Attack, yeah. For the flex? No, just because it's easy. You can go right-click attack with all. Mama Mango taught me a lot about time efficiency. And right-click attack with all is time efficiency. On Magic Arena, it's spacebar for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, we got this game. Opponent, it turns out that you have to do something if you want to win this game. In Magic the Gathering. Va bene, dai. My deck is fine. I'm gonna draw well and kill him. How about a cut Glimpse of the Unthinkable? It's not the best hand, but I can go around the mulligan. Hands with lands and spell. Into the archive, we're talking about historic. It's historic. Alchemy cards aren't very good in historic. Do I? Yeah, I'm just gonna start with mill for 4. Mill for 4 or not mill for 4? No, sorry, mill for 4. Yeah. Glimpse the Unthinkable. I'm a little bigger. I can go Otherworldly Gaze and Upkeep, looking for a natural state. What do you do? Explore? Razor, okay. Was that inside? It was lots of stuff. I posted about it. You can check Metal Monarch. You can check my Twitter, Instagram post about the goodie bags that I received from Ultimate Guard. Lots of new product. All right, top 3 lands. Draw Gravecrawler. Oh, exactly what I wanted. Niente. Land. Go. Maybe they don't have the Titan. Sometimes it happens. It's like one case in 100 years, but it can happen that they don't have the Titan. Doesn't look like it's happening this time, though. Maybe next time. Alright. Now I'm gonna drop. This deck is actually fast. And I can't just go around and drop every league. So let's get the 2-3. I hope not a big stuffy D would be a very bad sign for Magic. I don't think it's the case. Okay. Oh, I'm happy to see the Misplaced is coming back. I mean, I root for Aspiring Spike. That's the streamer I watch and root for. But I'm happy that Aspiring Spike, Misplaced Changer is back. I wonder if Menino Nay is stopped or just isn't trophying anymore. Theo Guitarist 88. Let's go, Theo. Please don't have any Graveyard 8. Oh, finally one Lurrus. I haven't played against any Lurrus yet today. Okay, my hand is very good. I think I'm gonna bottom Prized Amalgam. I like to have Vengevine in hand because if I mill Rotting Rats, it's excellent. And I go turn 1 Venture Deeper because you don't want to cast Crab, especially against the Lurrus decks. I don't think the Money Tutor gave up. No, he's still... I play against him this often. I mean, obviously, up. It's not like... Alright, yeah, obviously the risk of not casting this is they discard it, but at the end of the day, they discard the other guy, so this is... That one's fine, I think. I didn't mill much, as always, I want to say, for a couple times. Lango. I'm not fetching, because... Yep. Does the trophy count reset? Yeah. So it said the league started the November the 10th, and it closes February the 9th. It's usually lasts three months. If I had kept Prized Amalgam, I could have cast that next turn. I decided that I was milling a lot, so I wanted to have Vengevine in hand so that I could mill the rats. Wow, they gotta venture deeper. I wonder if they cast it. Yeah. And usually this thing like doesn't matter at all. The only reason it matters now is that the streamer Aspiring Spike has put like monetary value on the trophy line, I think. And so people are going for the run. Otherwise, this one doesn't matter at all. Why not cast the Merfolk? Well, first, I didn't think about the Dash Ragavan. Second, you usually want to hold this for second creature for Vengevine. But yeah, now I'm gonna cast it to block Ragavan. But there I didn't think about it. What's the first one winning? He put like trophies, like actual trophies, which is always a good thing, and Magic players love trophies. He also, I think, put like some subscriptions on the line. He's also like doing it to motivate himself and the stream. I think it's a very, very good marketing thing if you're willing to put the time on. And he is, so he's getting like definitely way more views, I'm assuming, and stuff like that, which is excellent. He's earning all the or all the views and effort that is putting in. Would ever no, I would never go for the trophy lead. Never. Not even close. Takes so much time. And also dropping at 0-1 is a thing that I would never do. Never do. Dropping at 0-1 to me is just unbelievable. Okay. I'm still not fetching because I might draw Hedron Crab. And if I draw fetch land and have to shock myself for 6, like, yeah, whatever. I think if I draw the crab, it's very important that I have a fetch. See, if I didn't cast this, I would have animated Vengevine. It's fine. I had to cast it. I had to cast it. To block a Dash Ragavan. At all 4, I would drop. Yeah. Dropping at 0-1 is incredible to me. Incredible to me. I guess it's fine if you want to win, but I don't know. I just cannot think about. Opponent plays Expressive Iteration while I play Rotting Rats. Are not the same opponent. Okay. Opponent creatures are flying. What am I playing next? Why is there white? Actually, some players are playing this deck, which is not Grixis Death Shadow, it's just Grixis, but it plays white instead of Death Shadow. You play like Kaya's Guile. It's more of a control deck. MTGA? Yeah, for sure. I think what makes me not want to play Arena is that the ladder system is not appealing to me at all. All right. I'll finish this league and then yeah, I think I'm going to do some Arena today. Tomorrow I might try Grixis Shadow. I've never tried that deck on stream, I think. And it's, you know, obviously one of the best decks in the format. Okay, Mulligan. Alright, this is nice. Keep. I think I'll go turn 1 Crab, because if they spend their turn killing this, that means that I can cast Glimpse the Unthinkable. I think that's good if they go like a Noli Heath or Bolt. Bone Shards in this deck. Yeah, it's a card. Yeah, you can play it. Sure. A lot of options you can play. I barely won 2 games with this deck, so I'm not prepared to give any suggestion on how you should build this deck. Let's get another Watery Grave. I might need double blue or double black based on what. I think my opponent isn't playing Shadow, eh? So, what did I hit? Alright. Precision is supposed to be on the decline? What? In the Super Qualifier, 2 made the finals. Ginger Zipper, yeah, sure. It's on the decline, okay. Alright, there's one Prized Amalgam. Opponent milled the Death Shadow. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't see that. But that's fine, it's not that I milled this thing and then I don't cast it. Like, what's the purpose? I really wish I had a Vengevine in my graveyard. Imagine how nice would that be. Alright, I'm gonna go Rotting Rats, discard Gravecrawler. Play Gravecrawler. Pass. Okay. We might be beating down this game. Yeah, Mardu Shadow, I remember it was played by Jacob Wilson at PTO GAC. He used to play with Ranger Captain of Eos. You know that I think that I might be playing the Sunday Showcase Qualifier. And I might be streaming it. Not guaranteed. So don't count my words. But I might be streaming it. And if I stream it, you know, everybody comes. I'll stream it without the. I don't know. Hello. How do I block here? I think I block like. Yeah, Modern Showcase Qualifier. It should be on, if I can do the math, which is not guaranteed. It's Modern Showcase Challenge. It starts in 2 days, so that's Sunday. Or is that Saturday? When is 2 days? Today is what? Thursday. Oh, it's in 2 days? Oh yeah, in 2 days I'm not home. Never mind. Sorry for hyping it up. I won't be playing anything. Alright. Yes, Saturday I'm not home. I go to see my girlfriend and then I come back on Sunday. I thought it was Sunday. Javier told me it was Sunday. In Javier. Is the Pioneer on Sunday? Ah, vaffanculo, it's the Pioneer. Che sfiga. Pious Guile. Joke's on my graveyard. Joke's on you, opponent. My graveyard is on jank. Do I attack with both? Yeah. I don't know, I might leave myself dead on board. Whatever. Oh yeah, I never doubted that. It was just if it was Sunday I would have played it, because on Sunday I'm free. But I don't want to play Pioneer. Can stream with a delay. I think you can stream the arena open with delay because you can just play at your own pace, but you can never stream a qualifier with delay because that's like probably already boring because like it's 10 hours or something like that. You definitely need to talk with the chat to entertain them a while. Yeah, I wasn't answering to you, Captain Obvious, don't worry. I was answering to Ops. I just, you know, I'm sure that Pioneer is a great format and it's super fun and you should enjoy it. But at the same time, I don't feel like going into a new format. Because the players that play Magic Online are super like very very much. I know a lot about things about Pioneer, and I just haven't been following because I have to follow other formats. Alright, unfortunately, no treasure chest. No, what's it called? No. Unfortunately, no 50 play points.